DAZN rejects Canelo versus Avani cherry pick. What's your thoughts on that? And how they feel about Canelo in terms of the fight?
See, Canelo, he was trying to play DAZN like a bunch of fools. DAZN, they try to give Canelo a pay cut due to the pandemic. So he guaranteed like $33 million, I believe, a fight. So DAZN were like, I don't know where they offering him, but they trying to get him to take a pay cut of like probably 20, 25 million. So Canelo been going back and forth with them through his lawyer. At first, they claim he accepted. Now they claim he's having problems with it because he willing to accept the money, the pay cut of getting paid 20 to 25 million or around that line.
Why?
Because of the pandemic. Yeah. So what Canelo is willing to do is he like, you know what? I'm willing to cherry pick and take 20 million. And DAZN like, no shit. You know, you will fight. You should fight this dude for free.
Yeah.
Avini, whatever his name is, you should fight him for free if you want to fight Avini. You know what I mean? Like from all these great names, from Benavidez, from Caleb Plant, from all the champions at 175 that's calling him out, from Charlo, from Andre, doesn't have an opponent yet. That Devyachenko even, you know, Devyachenko stated that Canelo team was playing around with him before he officially signed a fight with Charlo. You know, so all these great names, Canelo didn't entertain none of these guys, and he want to fight Avini. He requested the WBC. Since he got the WBC in his pocket, he requested the WBC to order the fight because he playing games on DAZN. See, they have an agreement that they both got to be mutual on who Canelo fights since they paying him a lot of money, which is a huge mistake. What DAZN should have did on the contract is say, you got to fight the fighters we want you to fight. See, DAZN can't pressure Canelo to fight Andre. They can't. Because on the contract, it says Canelo has to agree. Both parties have to agree. Well, so because Canelo is like, you know what? They're not going to agree to Avini and the fans going to bash me. What I'm going to do, since I got the WBC in my pocket, I already requested a French fries title to duck Charlo. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to request the WBC to order a fight between me and a guy that's coming off a loss. And a fight before that, or 2 fights before that, he fought a guy with 31 losses and 3 wins. So that's the type of guy we talking about. You know, no disrespect to Avini, but let's call it, we got to call a spade, right?
He's not on the same level as
Canelo shouldn't be looking at Avini, who's coming off a loss. Meanwhile, he calling himself pound for pound. But what he was trying to do, like I said, he was trying to play games on DAZN because he was thinking like, if the WBC orders a fight and I accept it and DAZN let me slide, then I'm the winner because I'm taking literally no risk.
Yeah.
But DAZN like, oh, you ain't playing us like a fool because we definitely ain't going to get no ratings. Me personally, if Canelo fought Avini and a lot of, I mean, I won't watch it. That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Time is money. You ain't about to waste my time watching you versus a nobody.
You said DAZN could, like, they should have done the contract where they said you have to fight the fighters.
We want you to fight.
Canelo wouldn't have accepted because you look
of course, he wouldn't have accepted. But at least with the type of guarantee they gave him for 11 fights, they could have told him, listen, you have to fight the fighters we want you to fight. Even if you lose, you're still getting paid the same. So it's okay. But Canelo, he just don't want to lose.
Because Showtime gave Floyd Mayweather the contract until his 49th fight?
They gave him a 6-fight deal contract.
He could pick whoever he wanted.
But Floyd is not a duck. But Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo. Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather fought Cotto. Floyd Mayweather fought the guys he was supposed to fight.
Everybody.
Yeah, so Showtime knew Floyd Mayweather is out to make money. So how can you make money in the sport of boxing? You have to fight the best. And Floyd Mayweather never shies from fighting the best. So Floyd Mayweather fought the Manny Pacquiaos. Floyd Mayweather fought the Canelo Alvarez. Floyd Mayweather fought every fighter they wanted him to fight. So Showtime knew that Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight the best. Now, DAZN, on the other hand, you already saw Canelo Alvarez and how his career went. The pattern of him cherry picking, avoiding the best. I mean, like I said, he avoided Andre and Charlo to this day. So it's a no-brainer. He's going to avoid a lot of fights on DAZN. But DAZN should have structured his deal where they could request him and demand him to fight the fighters they want him to fight. They can't even demand him or request him to fight Gennady Golovkin, even though nobody really care about that fight at this point.
I mean, because some people wanted the third fight because of how the first two
Yeah,
turned out.
but they were close. I felt like Canelo won the second fight, but he did fail for a drug test leading up to the fight. Then they had to reschedule it. But Deryachenko beat Gennady Golovkin. So when Gennady Golovkin lost to Deryachenko and robbed him, the fight lost lust. The fight lost credibility because Gennady Golovkin right now is pretty much coming off a loss. But again, the judges are what's ruining the sport. So because of that, at the end of the day, that's going to damage the sport in the long run. However, Canelo don't even want to fight Gennady Golovkin. But like I said, he was trying to play games on DAZN and be like, you know what? I'm going to request the WBC to make a move that's going to help me out with DAZN negotiations because he's going back and forth with DAZN. But it ended up backfiring because now you just exposed yourself. And the WBC got exposed in the process because DAZN rejected the fight. So they did all that for nothing.
He signed his own contract after the Golovkin second fight, right? Yeah. I don't know if it was after the first one or after the second one.
After the second one, because that's when HBO went out of business.
Yeah, maybe after that, he felt like, okay, I'm secured now. I don't need to go after anybody. I can just do whatever. Since he already got a contract, his money's set.
Yeah. He played DAZN. The contract, DAZN is really losing in this situation. I mean, DAZN,
they're not getting worth the money they're giving him.
They not getting revenue back. Every time Canelo fights on DAZN, they losing more than winning. The viewers is not up there where they see. Canelo is losing popularity because he's ducking the best. When you try to fight a guy coming off a loss, this is why you becoming the cherry picker of boxing, the face of cherry picking in the sport of boxing instead of the face of boxing, because you no longer fighting the best. People are getting fed up with Canelo
coming off a loss.
Yeah, Avini coming off a loss. So it's like,
tough.
Yeah, people feel like, man, you can't be the face of boxing when you cherry picking guys coming off losses. So he's losing credibility. He's losing stardom. So now that's kind of affecting him in the long run and is affecting DAZN because they thought Canelo is Floyd Mayweather when they signed him. They thought that's going to be such a power move that right after they signed him, DAZN is just going to blow up. But that's not what happened. See, when Floyd Mayweather left HBO and went to Showtime, HBO got destroyed and went out of business. And that was the longest reigning entity in the sport of boxing. It was on for like 40 years, I believe. And Floyd Mayweather destroyed it just because he left, because he was just such a star in the sport of boxing.
He was making his own money.
He was the biggest star. He was the biggest star in the sport and maybe one of the biggest of all time. Not maybe, one of the biggest of all time. Him, Muhammad Ali, and Mike Tyson. So when Floyd Mayweather left HBO and went to PBC, he created PBC with Al Heyman and destroyed HBO. So they thought because HBO went out of business, DAZN thought, okay, if we sign Canelo, he's going to basically bring DAZN to life. But if he was going to bring DAZN to life, he would have saved HBO because he was fighting for HBO. But he didn't save HBO.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing.
DAZN made a huge miscalculation and they ruined a lot of money. So man, you done got knocked out like 1,000 times on split decision. I mean, T-Tone, last time I heard you were concussed. Last time I heard, T-Tone, you don't speak no English. You couldn't even answer a simple question. You couldn't even name me the fighter Canelo Alvarez requested to fight.
Damn.
You claiming Canelo's going to fight a champion next, and he pimp slap you. Quit being Canelo Alvarez, HOE. Because he pimping you, T-Tone. He making you look bad, T-Tone. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, hey, it's all love at the end of the day. But man, T-Tone, he repeat the same point. Like he always repeat the same shit. It's like, bro, come up with something new. Like I tell these decafs, y'all talk about these dusty excuses. I gotta brush off.
Say you ducking.
You know what I mean? Hey, T-Tone, Roger told you, man. You don't know shit about boxing.
You better not duck me, son.
Quit ducking the question.
Duck me, son.
You can't even answer a simple question. You stay deflecting. But anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat. RJ said, AKHi had T-Tone on death row. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. T-Tone, I got this man shook. He's scared to look when AKHi's on TV. That's what I'm saying. He stayed repeating the same thing. T-Tone, I hope you keep up. Next time, answer the question. Next time, answer the question. Decaf talk point. Hey, T-Tone, I get dumber by the second talking to you. I lose brain cells talking to you. Hopefully, when I do debate with you, I donate some of my brain cells to you. Because I dead ass be losing brain cells talking to you, man. So hopefully you benefit. You know what I mean? But AKHi Boxing Hood episode 2 is over with. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decaps, the dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace. AKHi stand for my brother. This is the Brotherhood of Boxing. So join us every Wednesday live. Call in, tune in. It's always a pleasure talking to all of my AKHis and all the decaps. Quit treating me like the Iron Mike of debate in the most fear with a record of 700-0 and 700 KOs. I mean, like I said, I'm knocking out decafs so much, I have to give every single decafs a rematch or two because I ran out of decafs. And nation of decafs can't hold me back. So to all the decafs, that's a direct challenge. Quit trolling in the comment section. Quit being a keyboard warrior. Grow the cojones and call in. Because a million of decafs can't hold me back. I ran out of decafs.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.